Hello, this is Grandma Linda, and I told you I'd be back in the spring, and here I am. And we're going to do a cooking segment today of chicken and noodles. And I know you're going to like it, because we do. It's a family favorite. We're going to get started. We're going to put some water in the pot, and we're going to add some chicken broth. Okay. We've already got the water in the pot, and we've got the stove going, the burner, and we're going to add some chicken broth to this just to make it full of flavor. And then with this concoction, we're going to be able to get our chicken cut up and put it, I like to put it into little pieces so it'll be able to cook faster, because everybody's always hungry for the chicken and noodles, so I want to make it fast and easy. And then we're going to add some vegetables after we get the chicken cooked into the kettle or pot, whatever you want to call it, and get that done, and then we'll continue on with the vegetables. Okay, we're going to be cutting up the chicken into little pieces. I like to use the chicken tenderloins, and it's just a little easier. Sometimes there's some, what I call them veins, little veins in there, but we kind of cut around those and put the unusable pieces to the side, and we don't use those. We kind of get the best parts of the chicken. And during this time, the water is heating up. I'm going to set that a little bit higher on the fire here in just a minute. And when I do end up putting the noodles in, which will be a little bit later, my mom used to make homemade noodles with the flour and the egg and whatever else that she put on it, and she'd roll it on the kitchen table and cut it into little tiny thin noodles. Oh my gosh, we would just have a heyday with that, and it would be so good. I think I've got enough chicken to put in a hen house here. Good gravy. My water and my chicken stock is heating up, so that's good. So now that we're finished cutting the chicken into little pieces, we're going to add this to the heated water and chicken stock. And that's going to take a few minutes to get that going. I've always been kind of funny. Maybe I should go out on the road and be a comedian and take my chicken with me, or whatever's handy. I mean, I can make a fun time out of just about nothing. Now I'm going to let this cook a little bit, and then we'll be back and we'll do the veggies and the noodles, of course. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, we're going to dice up some veggies and get those started. I'm going to start with some nice onion. I don't want to say that too loud because maybe some people don't like onion, so I'll just be real quiet on this. But then after we get finished with this, then we're going to do the carrots and the celery. And everybody likes that. And what they don't know won't hurt them. Get them diced up little so they don't show up. Just kind of do this. Not very many, just to get the taste. Or not. Just going to kind of put those off. Kind of do this a little, and that should do it for that. We're going to put him right over here. We're going to put them right there, and we'll kind of play with the celery a little bit here. Got some fresh celery to work into our chicken and noodles. And and if we can just do this right, sometimes it makes it a little bit easier to kind of get them all in file here, so we can get them all cut at the same time, you know, just like a regular Chef Boyardee Linda. Oh, sorry, Chef Boyardee Grandma Linda. I hope people like celery, because boy, I got a lot of it here. That's okay. It'll give the flavor. What I've always heard was savor the flavor. We're going to take care of these little baby carrots here. These are miniature baby carrots, I think. They're a little tiny, so that's good. Won't make my job very difficult. I can take care of these little babies pretty quick. And I kind of like to get them lined up too. I'll kind of say, this is your time. You're going to get sliced and diced. There you go. They're just so pretty. It makes it so they cook quicker and it's in with the rest of the meal. And this does really provide for a full meal. You know, you have a bowl of this and then you're ready for dessert, but we're not doing that today, so I think that's gonna probably do okay. I think we've got the veggies ready to go, and that'll be our next step. We're gonna add the veggies right now and get them cooking and get nice and tender, and then we'll add not the homemade noodles, but the noodles in a bag. They're wide egg noodles is what we're going to add to it, because they don't take very long. It takes about 7 minutes to cook the noodles, so we want to get the veggies all nice and tender before we add the noodles. Everything looks so good and smells so good. Clean that off. Looks good. Sounds good. Give a little stir here. And we're going to add some seasoning too. We're going to get it nice and seasoned. I'm going to add some no salt seasoning. That's good because a lot of people, we don't need the extra salt or any salt at all. So we do this and we can still get that seasoned up and a little more tasty. And we're going to put a little poultry seasoning in it. If I can get the doodad here. Just to add to the chicken and the chicken broth. I mean, this is, the name of the game is chicken and noodles here, so I've got to figure out how to do this, but I guess you got to have a college education. And we've got the soul food seasoning. We're going to add a little of this. We like a little tasty add to the seasoning, and we're going to stir this up a little bit while it's cooking and give it time for the veggies to get nice and tender. This could, you know, if I added a few more vegetables, this could be vegetable soup. You know, we got all kinds of options here, so we're going to wait a little bit and let this cook a little bit more so the veggies get tender. Our last and final step will be to add the noodles. They're wide egg noodles. Doesn't have to be from Hy-Vee, it can be anywhere. This is what I like to use. We just add what we think we're going to need and how many people will be enjoying them. Sorry for the rattle here, but we'll just add that and see what it looks like. We might add some more. I got more to add if we needed. The noodles, it says on the package to cook from 6 to 8 minutes. I like to be right in the middle and try for 7. Sometimes, depending on the stove. Okay, the finished product is right here in the pot or kettle or stock pot, whichever you want to say. And we're going to enjoy this. And I want you to make sure and comment if you like the video and if you try the recipe. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.